form of energy is light energy. In Sinhala, Aloka Shaktiya. We have discussed more things about light when you were in grade 6. We have discussed the sources of energy, luminous and unluminous objects, and applications of light. We have discussed more things. So, what are the sources of light? Our main source of light is, you all know, that is sunlight. Other than sunlight, the light bulbs, lamps, and also moon and stars give light to us. So what are the uses of this light? Light has energy. The main use is our vision. Without a light, we cannot see anything. So there should be a light and eye to see. If there is no light, we cannot see anything. Then second thing, it is also a main thing, photosynthesis. Have you heard about photosynthesis? What is photosynthesis? The green plants take energy from sunlight and produce food in plants. So, the energy contained in sunlight stored in plants as food. And also we can generate electricity by using sunlight. So we have discussed these things, the sources of energy. We are using solar panels. So the energy contained in sunlight used to produce electricity by using solar panels. So these are the main things of light energy. So you have to do assignment 7.4. There is a table. There are two columns. In first column you have to write source of energy. There are a lot of sources. Torch bulb, candles, lamps. Here, torch made of dried coconut leaves. Torch made of dried coconut leaves. We call it huluatta. You have heard about huluatta. These are the sources of light. Electric torch, candle, huluatta and kerosene lamp. In second column, you have to write the materials used to produce light. For example, for electric torch, here we have used dry cells. The material is dry cells. So likewise, you have to write here what are the materials used to produce light. You have to think about and you have to write. Okay. Here, when we are using solar panels for generating electricity, what is the energy transformation? Here we have used light energy. The energy of sunlight. We are using energy of sunlight and it is converted or transformed into electrical energy. Okay, I think you could understand about light energy. So you have to write here self-assessment 3, list out some other instances where light energy is used. You have to write some instances where light energy is used. You can write these things. Okay, now let's move to another form of energy. Sixth form of energy. It is heat energy, or otherwise we call it thermal energy. In Sinhala, Tapaja Shaktiya. Heat energy, thermal energy. So heat is a form of energy. So what will happen when you bring your hands close to the fire? You will feel heat. So that is the energy of heat drying clothes and operating the things, we are using heat. So heat energy is very important in our day-to-day life. So to understand more about heat energy, we have to do activity 7.10. We can discuss this thing. Here we have to take a vessel and we have to put hot water inside the vessel and take empty glass bottle. This is empty glass bottle fixed with a balloon. Then we have to dip this glass bottle with the balloon into the vessel. So that is hot water. Then see what will happen. Here, after some time, we can see the balloon is inflated. Inflated pimbeno. The balloon is inflated. Why? What is the reason for this inflating the balloon? Because of the energy of heat. Here we are using hot water. So, there is energy of heat here. So, because of the heat, the volume of air inside this glass bottle has been increased. Volume of air is increased because of the energy of heat. Now let's discuss about activity 7.11. Activity 7.11, we need a candle and piece of paper, PVC tube and boiling tube with water. So you have to light the candle and you have to take the paper near to the candle. Then what can you see? See what will happen? Then take the PVC tube and heat it. Heat the PVC tube. Then put some water into boiling tube and heat it. So what are the things you can see? What will happen? Here you can see this is a paper, piece of paper. The paper will burn. We can see the paper is burning. Then what will happen here? The PVC tube will heat and we can bend the PVC tube. That means we can change the shape of this tube. We call it deformation. Deformation means changing the shape. Here what will happen? We can see the water is evaporating here. Then the amount of water will decrease because the water is evaporating here. So these things are happened because of the energy of heat. Here the energy of heat is used for burning and deforming and operation. So deformation of things, melting, burning and operation can be caused by heat. So you can realize that heat contains some energy. That is heat energy. Activity 7.12, we are going to make a steam turbine. You can make this one at your home. So we'll see how it works. So we need a small tin can and you have to make a small hole in the lid of tin can and fix it to a tin. Here, small hole. Then you have to make a small turbine by using aluminium sheets, and you can use a cork stopper. Fix aluminium sheets to the cork stopper and you can make a small turbine. And using these wires you can set it, and this is a tripod and you need a candle. Here you have to put a small amount of water to the tin and close by the lid and set these things like the figure. You make sure there's water. So while heating, what will happen? Turbine will rotate. Why? What is the reason? The reason is here there is a small hole. Steam come out through this hole, and the energy contained in the steam rotate the turbine. So you can realize that the heat contains an energy. So this is happening in the thermal power station. What are the thermal power station? We are generating electricity by using thermal energy, using heat energy in thermal power station. So this is happening in the thermal power station. They are using a very large turbine. So using the steam, they are rotate the turbines. The turbines connect to a dynamo. So dynamo is producing electricity. So this is happen in a thermal power station. So in thermal power station they are using steam. Here we are also use steam. From steam they are rotate turbines. Turbines are connected to dynamos. So dynamo is producing electricity. So can you tell me what is the energy transformation in a thermal power station? We'll see. In a thermal power station, you see steam, that means heat energy, that means thermal energy. From using thermal energy, we are rotating turbines. Turbines are connected to dynamo. So dynamo will rotate. So here dynamo will rotate. So that is a movement. That means so thermal energy is converted to kinetic energy. Then dynamo produced electricity. So kinetic energy is converted, transformed into electrical energy. So I think you have understood what is happening in a thermal power station. You have to write self-assessment 4. Write down the energy transformation that occurs in a thermal power station. So this is it. Then assignment 7.5. List out 5 occasions where heat energy is used. Where the heat energy is used. You have to write some instances. I think you can write it. Seventh form of energy. The last form of energy is chemical energy. Rasayanika Shaktiya. You know there are a lot of chemicals in our world. So these chemicals are in the form of solid, liquid and gases. So there are a lot of energy stored in these chemicals. So to understand the energy about chemicals, we have to do activity 7.13. Activity 7.13, you will need a candle, and this is a test tube, and you need dilute hydrochloric acid, and this is magnesium ribbon. So these all are chemicals. Here this is the candle. You have to light the candle. So see what will happen. You can see the candle will melt. The candle is melting, and you can feel a heat, and also there is a light. So here the chemical energy contained in the candle is converted into heat energy and also light energy. So here this is test tube. So you have to put dilute hydrochloric acid in it and dip magnesium ribbon. Then after some time we can see the bubbles will form. So here bubbles. You can see the bubbles, and when we touch this test tube, you can feel a heat, and also sometimes after few minutes this magnesium ribbon will dissolve because of the chemical reaction inside the test tube. These all are chemicals. So chemicals have some energy. So the energy contained in chemicals we called chemical energy. So you can see there are a lot of energy of chemicals. Because of the energy in the chemicals, we can do lot of things. Assignment 7.6, you have to write down instances where chemical energy converts to other forms of energy. Here you can see the chemical energy is converted into light and heat energy. Here also heat energy produced. So likewise you have to write some instances where chemical energy converted into another forms of energy. So in the food there is chemical energy. The food contains chemical energy, and also in the kerosene oil and fuels like firewood, firecrackers and matchsticks, they all contain chemical energy. And also there are destructive objects like bombs. These bombs contain full of chemicals. So chemical energy is contained in the bombs also. You know, in the dry cells there are chemicals. So here what is the energy transformation in dry cells? So in dry cells there are chemicals. So chemical energy. So this chemical energy, because of the chemical reaction, electricity is generated. So chemical energy converted into electrical energy. Okay, here in this lesson we have discussed about 7 forms of energy. So there are a lot of forms of energy you can learn in the future. So you have to complete the exercise. Okay, bye.